Hi guys, GamingChiliHedgehog here, and by position of the camera and by the title, you've guessed it, I'm going to be showing you my anime collection. So I don't have much to show off, but I will start out with what DVDs I have. It's obviously not much at all. I only have 2. So I'll start off by showing off the first, which will be Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Got this at their store for I think $1 or $2. I want to get the Blu-ray edition. Hang on a second. That was totally uncalled for. No pun intended. My brother's phone just rang and I was thinking that someone was speaking or something. But it was just his phone. I was like, what the heck was that? I thought I was hearing things. Also, forgive me if I sound a little worn out. It's pretty hot here. Maybe the summer is coming. It's like spring never came here in where I live. It's like we have grand line weather here. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. Next DVD is Astro Boy. Now I know you're probably thinking, why do I have this monstrosity in my collection? Got it for $1 at a thrift store, and I thought, why not? It was okay movie, but a friend of mine who is a huge fan of Astro Boy, she said that she wished she had never seen it. It was that bad. To her it was. To me, it was the first piece of Astro Boy I saw. It was okay. Looking back at it now, I don't know if I'll ever watch it again, because there's so much that was rewritten in the Astro Boy story. Toby in the story, it's supposed to be Tobio, not Toby, Tobio, was killed in a robot convention rather than being in a car accident, like in the original story. Speaking of the original story, I have that in my hands right now, so we're going to start by showing manga. I did have the complete series of Astro Boy before, but I was selling it because I didn't think I would ever read this again. But this, definitely, the original story of volumes 1 and 2, that I can definitely read. This is obviously the omnibus version. I think that's how it's pronounced. Forgive me if I mispronounce things. So, next up, I'm going to be doing it alphabetical, or close to that anyway. Next up we have Beyblade Volume 1. Man, if you're a Beyblade fan, read this. It's amazing. It has a whole new story. I started off with watching the anime. Speaking of the Beyblade anime, I do have 2 Beyblade DVDs, which I will probably get at the end of the video, because I just now remembered that I do have some Beyblade DVDs. I used to have Beyblade Fierce Battle on VHS, but I ended up getting rid of it because nobody uses VHS tapes anymore. Anyway, next up we have Beyblade Volume 2. Has Max with his Beyblade Seal. Very first one. My brother has it, but I don't think I do. Next up we have Beyblade Volume 3. I don't have all of them, just FYI, I only have up to a certain amount. Then there's Ray and Trigger. Beyblade is so nostalgic. It really is. If you grew up with it, just looking at the old Beyblade and old characters, it brings back so many memories. And next up, Volume 4. There's Mariah and I think Lee. Yeah, I think it's Lee. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Mariah has a very different look compared to the anime, which is okay. This one's a bit rough condition because it was like an extra library. So here is Beyblade Volume 5. These are very hard to come by, actually. I'm trying to find the next volume, and it is so hard. I found it. It's like $30 for a volume? Give me a break. Anyway, next up is the last one, Volume 6. I'm looking for Volume 7. If you guys have it, let me know, and hopefully we can discuss the price. Preferably something around $10 at most, because honestly guys, I'm not willing to pay a ton of money for a volume of manga. It's not worth it. Next up on the list we have K-On! Volume 1. This is a very good one. I mean, sure, it might appear as girly or whatever, kind of like Love Live, or a Love Live ripoff, but it's really good. I actually prefer it over Love Live because Love Live is a bit overrated. I mean, it's great, it deserves the hype it gets, but K-On! Is so great. I love it because I guess it's rock rather than pop. I don't mind pop music, but rock, it's so nostalgic. I guess we all look for that nostalgic feel, and I'm guilty for that. Next up, Volume 2. This is so cute. I know it might look gay to you, but it's adorable. I love friends who will cuddle with me like that. I tend to do that with my friends, just an FYI. But not all the time, just with some friends that I know are comfortable with it. And again, this one is in rough condition. It is Volume 3. I need to try, oh yeah, that part is cut off because it was a library edition, but I got all, no, I didn't get these a lot. I lost that lot. And last volume is Volume 4. There are things like a spin-off to K-On! I don't know what it's called. I think there might be a spin-off. Who knows? That's K-On! Next up, one of my personal favorites. Probably know what it's going to come because this is my recent obsession. One Piece, Volume 1. Got this FYE when it was closing. And I thought, why not? I'll get the Volume 1 of One Piece. I love it. It's a really, really good manga. I mean, translation I have, it has Zolo, it says Zoro, but you know what? I get the gist of what they're getting at, so it's okay. And here's a recent edition I got at a book fair, or book sale, at my local library. It's The Melancholy of Haruhi-chan. This is Volume 2. I'm going to get Volume 1 later, but as of now, I have to settle for Volume 2. And I bet you know what comes next after Haruhi-chan, ladies and gentlemen. And you guessed it, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Volume 1. I got this recently, in fact. Next up is Volume 2. This is really good, actually. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I've watched the anime, I'm reading the manga. It's awesome. Next we have Volume 3 with Yuki Nagato on the front. If you're wanting to get into anime or manga, this is a great start. It really is. I mean, it's crazy, it's fun, it's hilarious, it has some fan service here and there, but it's great. Next up is Volume 4. I don't have Volume 5, so we're skipping to Volume 6. These are all ex-library, except for Volume 1. Here's Volume 8 with the alternate Haruhi on the front. Don't know what I'm talking about, apologize. Here's Volume 9 with Asakura. Well, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Asakura. That's how it was in the dub anyway. Next up, Volume 12. We're jumping big numbers here. I need to get the rest of this. Speaking of jumping, here's Volume 16. But I got what they had. This was all they had. Here's Volume 17. Don't know who this chick is. Haven't gotten that far into the manga yet. I just read Volume 1. I'm going to be reading Volume 2. Here's Volume 20. This is the final volume of the series. Alright, that's all the manga and DVDs. Next up, how about we do plushies? The last we'll do figures. So, hang on a second, let me get these guys. So first up, we have a classic, Astro Boy. I had a flying Astro, but I ended up giving it to my friend who likes Astro Boy. Because, why not? And besides, you know, gotta do good with the stuff I have. I mean, I said I don't run a charity, but if it's a friend I know personally, then yes, I'll do something good for them. Next up we have Sakura, one of my first anime plushies. I really love her, actually. Next up we have Haruhi from Melancholy of Haruhi-chan. There is no actual Haruhi Suzumiya from, you know, the actual series, but from Haruhi-chan, yes. Next up, we have Armin from Attack on Titan. He's my favorite character from the series. And next we have Miku. I know she's not technically an anime character. She doesn't have her own anime, but I include her. Those are all my anime plushies. So next let's move on to figures. I know that my collection isn't as big as most people, but I will begin a bigger collection. First we have Konata Izumi. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. This is Konata Izumi dressed up as Haruhi from Lucky Star. Next we have Konata in her summer uniform. Something I would definitely wear this time of year. It is so hot. Next we have Haruhi Suzumiya herself. This is her winter uniform. I want to get the summer uniform one, but that's a bit difficult to find. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This one won't remain on the stand for whatever reason, but here's Miku. One of my favorite Figmas. Next up we have Sakura Haruno. One of my recent grabs from FYE. Well, I got it FYE, but it wasn't necessarily recent. I mean, it was this year. Here's the base. She has a really tall figure compared to Figma's. Here, let me just compare Miku and Sakura. Pretty big difference, no pun intended. And speaking of Sakura, here's a tiny Gachapon Sakura where you can just put her on a little cup and she'll just chill there. And these are some off-the-wall figures, but here's Tyson from Beyblade. These were Burger King exclusives, or Burger King Happy Meals, kids meal toys. Here's Ray, Mariah, and how can I forget Astro? This one lights up. It's Astro.exe. I'm sorry, I had to make that joke. It looks like Astro.exe. Here's Astro with the arm cannon. I did a review on these, I think. Here's Flying Astro. And here's my very first Astro Boy figure I used in World Heroes, the giant one. Which of course, since he's bigger than everyone else, I thought, I need to get a different one. Oh yeah, and here are all the little pieces to the Astro Boy figures, as well as the cards, and the extra hands that Sakura came with. Konata's bag, I think this was the first one, or the second one, I don't remember. This is the first one of Konata, the Haruhi one. Here's Haruhi's extra hands and faces and accessories. Here's Miku's. There's a lot to go around for her. Wayne's the guitar and the mic stand. And of course you all know what I saved for last. It's clearly obvious. Here's the SH figure arts. Nami. My gosh, how can I forget her freaking name? And here's all the stuff that comes with it. I'm missing one of the pieces to a climb attack. Ended up getting lost when I was unboxing this. So, whoops. Some people do complain this figure isn't that great. But to be honest, she isn't that bad. She isn't that bad that people make her out to be. I do want to get the Variable Action Heroes Nami, the one after the time skip. You know, time skip Nami. I know that she, isn't as decent as the one I have. I mean, as far as wearing clothes, but you know what I mean. I can always give her outfits and whatnot, which would make her a bit more customizable for stop motions and whatnot. But anyway, that about wraps it up for the my anime collection, which consists of my anime DVDs, manga, and I almost forgot, BRB. To wrap this up, here we have Beyblade Let It Rip. This is the first DVD of the series. It contains the first few episodes of the original Beyblade anime. And then here is Beyblade the Hidden Tiger. This takes place right after Ray lost his Bit Beast trigger. Spoiler alert. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share with your friends, and of course subscribe if you want to see more collection videos of the like, because I will be doing more videos like that. Heck, I think that's part of my roots as a channel, other than AMVs and stop motions or whatever it is I do on this channel. So yeah, I'll be definitely doing more of them because they're so easy to make and people like them, and I enjoy them, you enjoy them. It's a win-win situation. So anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more unnecessary nonsense from yours truly, GamingChiliHedgehog. God bless, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.